he goes,
That's all you got?
now I'm cooked. So I go, F it. I go for another punch, but this man unleashes an ass whooping of a lifetime. It damn near felt like a 20v1. Bam, it felt like an 18-wheeler was running over me. I couldn't believe how strong this kid was. Nothing worse than wearing fake sneakers to school. See, growing up, my parents couldn't afford name brand sneakers. Every day I would beg my parents for real sneakers, but they wouldn't budge. Fam, the closest I got to real sneakers were Walmart Shacks. Do you know how embarrassing it is to wear Walmart brand sneakers to high school? You'll get roasted. I got roasted so bad I had to beg my parents to buy me fake sneakers. Now remember, I lived in a poor neighborhood as a kid, but what I never understood was how kids were able to get name brand clothes and shoes and they're broke. My neighborhood was so bad that if you got caught walking with real Jordans, you'll get jumped and they'll snatch your shoes. I remember one day I was walking to the bus stop. Now this was right after buying my fake Jordans. So I'm walking, right? But right before getting to my stop, a couple kids got in front of me. Yo kid, what size are those shoes? Now, anytime a random person asks you what size your shoes are, it probably means you're about to get jacked. So I go, none of your business. Oh really? Next thing I know, I'm getting jumped by two older kids, and I'm fighting for my life. They beat me up so bad I could barely see. Then they took off my shoe, looked at them, and they were like, oh hell no, these are fake. You know they beat me up even more for wearing fake sneakers? I had to go to school with a black eye and a bleeding nose. See, growing up, we had it tough, but it's like they say, hard times create strong men, and strong men create good times. And good times create weak men, but weak men create hard times. So anyways, it was Monday at school. Now at the time, I was wearing my fresh fake pair of black Air Forces. Now for second period, I had PE. And as usual, we had to wear a pair of shorts, t-shirt, and sneakers during gym. So I get to the locker room, switch up my clothes, and we start class. Now this day, we were playing a 3v3 basketball tournament. So my teacher chose the captains, and each captain had to choose their teammates. Now remember, I'm black and I'm a freshman. One thing we all know, black kids know how to hoop. So I'm sitting waiting for my chance to get picked. A couple kids go by, then a couple more get picked, then a bunch get chosen. And I'm still waiting. It was so bad, even the white boys were getting picked before me. So I'm like, wait a minute, no one's picking me. But I'm black, and I got hops. So now we're down to two kids, me and a nerd. So the team captain Drake goes, I'ma go with John. I couldn't believe it. This kid chose a nerd over me. On my mama, I took it personally. So we start the game, and it's me and three of my guys versus Drake's team. I get the ball first, and I'm hooping. I pull up for the three and hit nothing but brick. Next play, Drake gets the ball. I jump in front of him. The man pulls up from damn near the logo and hits nothing but net. Then he goes, how's my nuts taste? Now, it's one thing not picking me on your team, but talking trash? Oh, hell no. So I get mad, right? We're down 0-3. So Drake calls for the ball again. I get up close and personal. The man doesn't even hesitate. Homie hits another dagger right in my face and goes, sweet, just like your mama. See, here's the thing. I didn't know Drake was the captain of the varsity basketball team. He was bigger, stronger, and faster. But one thing I knew for sure, you never talk about a man's mama. Now I'm living. So I go, okay, Lim, you gotta hit him where it hurts. So the next play, Drake asks for the ball. I get up close and personal, and right before he makes his move, I step on his fresh pair of white Jordans, then get the ball and score. Now folks, here's the thing. You never step on a black man's sneaker. See, this is what's called an N-word moment. Now, if you didn't know, an N-word moment is a violent altercation caused by ignorance, thereby overwhelming the logic of an otherwise rational black man. So Drake goes, did you just step on my shoe on purpose? So I looked Drake dead in his face and stepped on his shoe again. Now the boy's livid. He couldn't believe it. So Drake looks me deep into my eyes. But right before retaliating, the coach breaks it up. Now since the game was stopped, we got to the locker room and started changing back to our normal clothes. Now meanwhile, Drake had a little payback plan on his mind. See, while I was changing, Drake got outside, stepped on a thick, wet mud spot, came back in, and spins back on me by stepping on my fresh, crisp, fake forces. Then the guy goes, oops, my bad. Now the gloves are off. I'm on my black Air Force One energy. But remember, any form of fighting in school is guaranteed suspension. Now I got two options. Risk getting into a fight and suspended and having to deal with my dad, or fighting an 18-year-old man-child and risk getting folded in front of the whole school. So before I act, Drake goes, "I'll see you after school." So I get to class, and my homie goes, "Yo, Lim, I heard you're fighting Drake." "What? Who told you?" "Bro, the whole school knows." I couldn't believe it. The whole school was looking forward to the fight. So onward, and it's now fourth period, and I'm sweating my balls off. I look at the clock, and my heart starts beating faster and faster. Damn, Lim, you only got 30 more minutes until you have to fight the strongest kid in school. So I start thinking. See, I needed a plan to get out of this. And then I had an idea come to mind. All I had to do was leave class, get to the bathroom, and hide until all the kids leave school. That way, I won't have to fight Drake in front of the whole school. And if I lose, who's gonna know? So I'm in class tripping. Then my homie goes, "Damn, Lim, you okay? Why didn't you say that? You're sweating like crazy." I was so nervous my shirt was dripping wet. And then the bell finally rings. I leave class, get to the bathroom, and hide in the back. Meanwhile, all the kids are at the back of the school waiting for me to show up. So I'm in the bathroom and all I can hear is the kids yelling, "Fight, fight, fight." Now I'm fighting my demons. On one end, I'm thinking, come on, Lim, you can't be a punk. You gotta stand up for yourself. But at the same time, on the other end, I'm like, no, Lim, don't you do it. That boy's gonna F you up. Now I'm really shook. But then I remembered something. See, growing up, my pops always said,
"Son, it's better to lose a fight than never showing up."
See, my dad taught me to stand up for myself. So, I got myself together, left the bathroom, walked all the way to Drake, and stood up to him in front of the whole school.
I see someone finally showed up.
Punk, right before the man finished, I snuffed Buddy right in his jaw. Dead ass, the whole school was shocked. I looked up, and oh my God, Drake didn't even flinch. Now remember, I'm a scrawny little freshman, and Drake is a 200-pound grown man. The man's the school basketball and football captain. So he goes,
"That's all you got?"
Now I'm cooked. So I go, F it. I go for another punch, but this man unleashes an ass whooping of a lifetime. It damn near felt like a 20v1. Bang, it felt like an 18-wheeler was running over me. I couldn't believe how strong this kid was. I couldn't breathe, I couldn't see, I couldn't react. This man was him. Come on, Lim, you got this. So I wait for my opportunity, and I go for the ultimate move. I bit the hell out of this kid, and he starts screaming, "Ah, let me go!" But I'm not letting go. If I let go, the man's gonna put me 6 feet under. So I bite even harder. So hard, I hear the kid goes, "Ah, all right, I give up." I couldn't believe it. I got this man-child quitting. So I go, "You promise not to hit me if I let you go?"
"Yes, I promise."
So I finally let go, and now Drake's heated. So he looks me deep into my eyes and goes,
"You know what? I like you, kid. You got heart."
I couldn't believe it. The most popular kid in school acknowledged me. Then he pulls his hand out for a handshake. I pull mine out, and we embrace each other for having a good fight. Then this man folded me like a piñata. He slammed me so damn hard, I damn near pooped my pants.
Fatality.
Punk, that's for biting me. So Drake leaves, and I learned a very important lesson that day. Be careful who you trust. Not everyone who smiles at you is your friend.
Need some black Air Forces size 11 and a half Supreme, please.
I got you, brother, but before that, I'll need your ID, bro.
ID for what?
For buying a black Air Forces.
I need to show you my ID to buy black Air Forces.
And also, want you to sign this waiver.
I gotta sign a waiver
Yes.
to buy black Air Forces?
Yes, everything's written on the paper. Just
Are you
go
a
ahead.
felon?
Yes or
Have
no?
you been in a fight in the last 30 days? Are you a violent person?
Yes.
Bro, are you serious?